and welcome to the Talk of Inspirations by John M. Moities. So first up is Miss Linda Larson. You can see her. Okay, so Miss Linda, say hi. Hello. Okay, so Miss Linda has spoken about how creating a culture of happiness can improve your bottom line. She says, our forefathers had it right. They said, we all have the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Notice they didn't say life, liberty, and the pursuit of drudgery, or life, liberty, and who cares about happiness? And why include happiness in their list of demands? Well, because according to her, the benefits of living a life wherein you and the people around you are happy are tremendous. She says that research tells us that happy people are healthier, catch fewer infectious diseases, may actually live longer, have stronger, healthier relationships, exceed predictions of aptitude tests, do better in school, at work, and on the playground, have higher sales, and are more resilient. And those are the words of Miss Linda Larson. So, now you know, she's one of our inspirations. Thank you. Next up is TED, specifically known as TED Talks, and TED is a non-profit devoted to spreading ideas, usually in form of short, powerful talks. So as you can see, it's talks from like motivational speakers or authors or poets and anyone who's inspirational and motivational. Now, TED is a global community welcoming people from every discipline and culture who seek deeper understanding of the world. TED believes passionately in the power of ideas to change attitudes, lives, and ultimately the world. So as I said before, they do have motivational speakers, authors, and others who talk about happiness because our topic is happiness, and so this inspiration is the people in TED Talks who do talk about happiness, such as Nick Marks, Matt Killingsworth, Nancy Edkoff, and many, many more. There we go. Thank you. Next up, everybody please welcome Mr. Matt Killingsworth.
Hello everybody. Hi.
So Mr. Killingsworth, is it true that you are a happiness researcher who designs studies to gather data on happiness?
Why, yes it is.
Thank you. So, Mr. Matt invented a nifty tool for investigating happiness, which is an iPhone app called Track Your Happiness that captured the feelings in real time. What it does is it pings you at random times and asks, how are you feeling right now? And what are you doing? And data captured from the study became a landmark paper, A Wandering Mind is an Unhappy Mind, which is a PDF file where you can read his findings and his research if you want to learn about happiness. And if you want to be happy, it just shows you, gives you a lot of research based on that. Is that right, sir?
Yes it is.
Well, thank you very much, Matt. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Again, our next guest today is Miss Nancy Edkoff. Hi, everybody. Hello, Miss Nancy. Well, Miss Nancy is a cognitive researcher and a psychologist who looks at happiness specifically. Is that right? Well, yes, it is. Okay. And she did give a TED Talk about happiness and its surprises. She talks about the way we try to increase and achieve happiness, the way it's untethered to our real circumstances, and its surprising effect to our bodies. So if you do want to learn about what Miss Nancy Edkoff is saying, then head over to TED Talks and listen to her talk about happiness because it truly is inspirational. So thank you very much, Miss Nancy.
You're very welcome.
Next up is Mr. Robert Waldinger. Hello, Mr. Robert.
Hello, everybody.
Hi. So, Robert is the director of Harvard study of adult development, one of the most comprehensive longitudinal studies in history. Now, Sir Robert gave a TED Talk, and his TED Talk was about what keeps us happy and healthy as we go through life. He says, if you think it's fame and money, you're not alone. But, according to him, you're mistaken. As director of a 75-year-old study on adult development, wow, that's really long, isn't it?
Yes, it is, but it's what I like to do.
Yeah, I completely understand. As a director of a 70-year-old study on adult development, he has access data on true happiness and satisfaction. In his TED Talk, he shares 3 important lessons learned from the study, as well as some practical, old as the hills wisdom on how to build a fulfilling, long life. So, as before, if you do want to listen to his inspirational and motivational words, go watch his TED Talk and learn a little bit about what happiness is and how it will make you healthy. So, thank you very much, Mr. Robert.
You're very welcome.
Next to the stand, please welcome Mr. Nick Marks. Hello, sir.
Hi, everybody.
Mr. Nick Marks is a happiness researcher and an author of a few books, actually. Is that right, sir?
Yes, it is.
Okay. So, Mr. Marks gathers evidence about what makes us happy and uses it to promote policy that puts the well-being of people and the planet first. He thinks quality of life is measurable and that the true contentment comes not from the accumulation of material wealth, but from our connections with others, engagement with the world, and a sense of autonomy. Now, this isn't just a theory, because as a pioneer in the field of well-being research, Mr. Marks creates statistical methods to measure happiness, analyzing and interpreting the evidence so that it can be applied to such policy fields as education, sustainable development, healthcare, and economics. Mr. Nick Marks, everybody.
Goodbye. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Hello again. Now, our last guest on this show is Mr. Daniel Gilbert. Everybody, please welcome Mr. Daniel Gilbert.
Hello, everybody.
So, Mr. Mr. Gilbert, you are an author and a psychologist, is that right?
Well, yes, I am.
Oh, sorry, that but. So, Mr. Gilbert is a Harvard psychologist who says our beliefs about what will make us happy are often wrong. Really, sir? Wow. He believes that in our lifelong pursuit of happiness, most of us have the wrong map. In the same way that optical illusions fool our eyes and fool everyone's eyes in the same way, Mr. Gilbert argues that our brains systematically misjudge what will make us happy. And these quirks in our cognition make humans very poor predictors of our own bliss. Wow, really? Wow, I didn't know that. So thank you very much, sir.
Very welcome.